Hello again. In lesson 7, we introduced the letter N. So we'll be including it in today in our words where some of the syllables have short vowel sounds, A and I, and some of them have long vowel sounds, A and I. Let's look at the words we covered in writing words 1. An, ant, ants. And we've included suffix S. When we see the letter S at the end of a base word like ant, we know that we're reading about more than one. Stan, gnat. How do we know that they are both names? Well, they both begin with a capital letter. In, tin, tins. And this time, suffix S that we've added to the base word tin sounds a bit like Z, but we still write suffix S. Tint and tints. And this was the next reason we have added S to the base word tint. But this time it's for an action that somebody else is doing. Nat tints his hair. Knit, knits. Tan, tans. Mint and mints. Now let's think about a word with more than one syllable. Let's get ready to count them. Listen and count the chin taps or clap or tap with me. Insist, insist. How many syllables? There were 2. Now, insist is something you say if you are very definite about wanting to do something or wanting somebody else to do something. I insist. Insist. We have 2 syllables. Insist. I can hear I, a short vowel sound, followed by n in the first syllable, in, and I can hear s, I, s, t in the second syllable, cyst. Let's write the letters we need. I need the letter I. N, well, my mouth is open and my tongue is just behind my teeth, so I need the letter N. Cyst. S is S. I is I. S is S. T is T. Insist. Let's write it, joining up the letters. Insist. Now, when we're spelling a word, we can hear the sounds, and that helps us a lot to know exactly which letter to write. But when we're reading a word, we need to look at the pattern of the letters to help us out. I can see 2 vowel places, here and here. This doesn't look like a blend, so I know to split after the letter N. And then I know that the letter N is closing in the vowel I. It's a closed syllable, and I know the vowel sound that I say is I. In this syllable, exactly the same. The letter I is closed in by the letter S, and I know to say I again. Insist. Let's try another word. This word has also got 2 syllables. Let's draw what we think about Innis. It's a name. Sometimes I've heard it used as a first name or a Christian name, and sometimes I've heard it used as a second name or a surname. I've also seen it on a can. Innis. Innis. 2 syllables. Innis. Okay, well, that's what I can hear right at the beginning, a short vowel sound, and then I can hear nis, n, I, s. Which letters will we need? Well, I've already said it's a name, so I know to put a capital I for the sound I. Then N. I need the letter N. My mouth was open again. That was my clue. I need I. S. I need the letter S. But we haven't finished spelling it yet. I'm sure the space gave you a clue. It's another word where we need a double consonant in the middle. One of them lets us know which sound to say, and one of them, this one, closes in, so I know how to say the vowel. Innis. 2 closed syllables, 2 short vowel sounds. Let's move on to another pattern. Our word, count the syllables with me, is Snytam. Snytam. 2 syllables. Whoops, let me change my pen. 2 syllables. Snytam. Sn. S. N. I. A long vowel sound. Tam. T. A. I forgot to mark the vowel sound. Getting too carried away, I think. Snytam. Which letters will we need? Well, we'll pretend it's a name. So let's have a capital S for S. N. I need the letter N. My mouth was open. I. It's right at the end of an open syllable, so I know to write I. Tam. T. A. M. I've closed in that short vowel with a consonant in tam. Snytam. We could hear it, but if we were reading it, we would know what to say because of the pattern of the letters. There we go. There's our word. Dot the I, cross the T. Sny. I could see that I would split it here. Sny tam. Let's try another one. This one's a little bit different and it's introducing something a little bit different, but you'll soon get the hang of it. Our word is imant. Imant, another made-up name. I can hear I and I can hear mant. I know it's a name, but look at that. I is a long vowel sound all on its own in a syllable. Is it still an open syllable? Yep, it is. Even though that long vowel sound is all on its own, it's still right at the end. Mant. A. N. T. Imant. This time it's a closed syllable. Let's write the letters we need. I. Mant. My mouth was closed that time. I know that it's an M. A is A. N. Oh, my mouth's open. It must be an N. T. And before that begins to look like a very odd sentence, let's write the word again. And we'll make those letters much closer together so that we know straight away that this is a word. Imant. 2 vowel places. And the syllable is split here. And I know to say I because the letter I is right at the end of a syllable. Let's go back to the very first word that was a name that we've looked at when we were writing today. Innis. It's the one with a double consonant doing 2 jobs. One to let me know the vowel sound was I, and one to let me know the sound to say N. Innis. In. insist. Only this time I'm going to add, oops, a daisy. Let's write that word again. Insist. There we go. There are two real words. Innis, insist. And if I add suffix s, we've actually written a sentence. Innis insists. Let's put in some punctuation so we know it's a sentence. Innis insists. We need an exclamation mark. Thank you for joining me.